Hi everyone, I am Joselme Umapas, your pre-service teacher for today. For today lesson 1, I will be discuss the different citation styles. But before I start, let's have our learning objectives. Our learning objectives for today, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to do the following. First, identify the different citation styles used in academic writing. Second, determine when to use which citation style. So that's our learning objectives for today. And in order to cite your sources properly, you need to follow the rules of the different citation styles. What are these different citation styles and how do we know when to use each one? So I have two question here. First, how do we choose a citation styles? The citation style you decide to use throughout your paper will dictate the information you need to gather and how the information will be ordered, as well as the punctuation and formatting. You will use for your in-text citation, footnotes, endnotes and reference lists, bibliographic and work cited. Deciding what style you will use in your paper at the beginning of your research will help you to know what information about the sources you need to collect. So, here are some steps to help you decide what style you want to use. First step, ask your professor or TA which style is preferred or required for your courses. Step 2, pick among the standard styles based on discipline, area of study of the course. APA stand by American Psychological Association, used in social sciences. Chicago, which support two styles. First is notes and bibliographic used in humanities. Second, author date used in sciences and social sciences. MLA stand by Modern Language Association, used in English, rhetoric, foreign language, and humanities. And the third step, consult with the Writing Association working in the Writing Center, location in the Academic Commons or MUD Center. Once you have picked your citation style, be sure to consistent with it throughout your paper. You may want to consider using a citation management tool used as RefWorks to help you to collect, organize, and cite the sources you use for your research. And second question, what is the purpose of citation styles? It gives proper credit to the authors of the words or ideas that you incorporated into your paper. It allows those who are reading your work to locate your sources in order to learn more about ideas that you include in your paper. What are citation styles? A citation is a way to give credit to the authors whose creative and intellectual work you use to support or supplement your own research. It is also used to more easily locate particular sources as well as help avoid plagiarism. So, citation is ito yung ginagamit upang mas madaling mahanap ang mga sources at makakatulong na din upang mas maiwasan ang plagiarism. So, what is plagiarism? It's the act of using the work of another and passing it off as one with or without their consent by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. A citation includes the author's name, date of the publication, and publication company, journal title, and a DOI or Digital Object Identifier. So what is DOI? DOI is a persistent identifier or handle used to identify objects uniquely, standardized by the International Organization for Standardization. So ito yung DOI ay ginagamit upang mas makilala ang mga bagay na kakaiba. So that is digital object identifier. A citation style dictates what information is necessary to include in citation, how that information should be organized, what punctuations are used, and other formatting concerns. So that is citation style. And what are citation style? This lesson will tackle the three major citation style used in academic writing. How do we choose which citation style to use? And the citation style used will depend on the academic discipline involved. APA, stand by American Psychological Association, is used in education, psychology, and the social sciences. MLA, stand by Modern Language Association, is normally used in humanities. Chicago or Turabian style is often used in business, history, and fine arts. And the APA citation style consists of guidelines to ensure that the clear and consistent presentation of written material. It concerns itself with a number of elements such as selection of headings, tone, length, citation of references, and many more. Example number 1, for in-text citation, the APA citation style state the last name of the author, the year of publication, and the page number the quote is found in, all enclosed in parentheses. So, here's the example. There is no one pedagogy that will be effective for all kinds of students. So, in close parentheses, then first start with the name of the author, and next is year of publication and the page number. Next, example number 2, a simple APA bibliographic entry includes the author, year of publication, title of the work, and the publisher. So here's the example, the Melbourne L 2003 showbiz training. So here's the title of the work, which is the fun and effective business training techniques from the world of stage, screen, and the song. So, and next is the publishers. And MLA citation style. The MLA citation style is the most often used in the humanities. In MLA, the concept of containers is crucial. If the source text being used in the part of larger collection or whole, that larger collection can be thought as the container of the source. So that is MLA, stand by Modern Language Association. Correct. The MLA style has the list of core elements that should always be included in the list of work cited. The elements in order are author, title of the source, title of container, other contributors, version, number, publishers, and publication date, and the last is location. Example number 1, in the MLA citation style, the in-text citation must have the name of the author and the page number where the quote or paraphrase information can be found. There is an agreement that in El Filibusterismo by Jose Rizal meant to show that sometimes a violent evolution is unavoidable by Santos 87. Example number 2, the bibliography entry should provide as many of the core elements required by MLA as possible if they are applicable. Remember also that the second and the succeeding line should be indented, similar to the APA style. So, Echeco, Cazo, The Bored Giant, New York, Alfred A. NOF 2015. So that is the example. The Chicago Torobian citation style has two basic documentation systems. First is notes and bibliography. Second is author date. Your choice is usually dependent on the subject matter and the nature of sources cited. So that is the Chicago style. For Chicago and Torobian, their difference lies only in the order the information is presented in bibliography. The notes and the bibliography style is preferred in the humanities, especially by those in literature, history, and the arts. This style presents bibliographic information, it notes, and often a bibliography. The author date style, in typical use by those in the sciences, sources are briefly cited in the text, usually in parentheses by the author last name and date of publication. The short citations are then connected to an entry in the list of references where the full bibliographic information for each work is given. Example number 1, the Chicago Torobian author date style requires the year of publication in the intake citation alongside the author's last name and the page number where the information can be found. So here's the example. There is a need to review what we thought we knew about our ocean. Then the year of the Atensa to 218:45. So that's the example of Chicago style. Example number 2, a simple Chicago Torobian citation style bibliographic entry also include the author, year of publication, title of the work, and the publisher. So that's the example as you can see in the screen. Next, read the sample topics in the next slide and identify which citation style is the most appropriate for each one. And first question, a formalist analysis of Neil Gaiman's Graveyard Book. Okay. Question number 2, a scientific experiments comparing artificial and nature fertilizers. 3, a paper analyzing the different teaching methods and choosing which one is the most appropriate for kindergarten. Number 4, a paper discussing the influences of the Roman Empire that can still be felt today. Number 5, a paper about the effect of how children are taught to at home of their self-esteem. Number 1, in the MLA citation style, what do they call anthologies, compilations, book series, and the like? Question number 2, in the Chicago citation style, what are the two documentation system? Okay. So read the paragraph in the next slide and choose a citation style you would use for the paper containing it. Defend your answer. Grouchy's analysis of Dante's Divine Comedy focuses on the form he used, which brings out of the text character. The character is sustained by the terza rima form of the text, for it gives the word a feeling for being in motion. They are not simply static or words that present the story, they are instead seemingly in motion, touching on the both past truths and capacity for the future. That there is this illusion of the movement within Dante's words with the use form further affirm and portray the emotion in his words and his divine comedy. So, a citation styles tells us what information should be included in the citation, how that information should be organized. Then, APA is used in education, psychology, and the social sciences. MLA is normally used in the humanities. Chicago or Turabian author date style is preferred by the humanities, including those in literature, history, and the arts. And Chicago Turabian notes and bibliography style is usually used by the physical, natural, and social sciences. Okay, as you can see in the screen, that is the example of bibliography. So, that's all my discussion for today. And thank you for listening. Thank you and goodbye.